Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 23rd to the 29th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Taurus, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Ooh, the Magician. Oh, that's lovely. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Hangman, the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, angels and spirit guides, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. Well, aren't you going through a rebirth and an empowerment? So let's just see here. Move things down. Okay, can you see that? Oh, move things up, move things down. I hope you guys are doing well. I know you like to see the cards. I try to lay them out as clearly as possible for everyone. Okay, so there we go. All right, so what I love is that you're crowned with the Magician. The Magician is as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. Now, Taurus, you are astoundingly powerful at manifestation, okay? Whenever you have Taurus in your chart, you have powerful manifestation energy to you, meaning what you think about, you bring forward. So be very careful during this week what your mind is focusing on, right? Are you seeing yourself as successful, as prosperous, as bountiful? Are you sad? Are you overwhelmed? Is there too much on your plate? Be open, be honest with yourself during this time. And then if you see yourself being negative towards you, it's time to recalibrate, and it's time to say, why am I pulling myself down? Why am I doing this to myself? So being aware of this is going to be super important during this week. Also, as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. As you see your magic, as you see your talents, as you see your power, so it moves forward within you. And so here, it's calling forward your strengths. Now, what's going to be very interesting is that you're going to have to see yourself differently. You're going to be doing a transformation during this time. We see this from the Hangman. We see this from the Wheel of Fortune. You are going to be changing the way that you see things. You're entering into a new season of existence, meaning that you are calling forward your magic. Your magic is deeply linked to your emotions. How are you loving? How are you embracing your heart? How are you embracing your joy? The sound of the heart is laughter. How is laughter incorporated in your life and moving you forward? That's going to be a very important thing. We have strong water sign energy here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, when it comes to the Knight of Cups. So if you have water sign energy in your chart, that part of your personality is going to be moving you forward. But also you're going to be transforming into really embracing your heart, really embracing what you love, really embracing joy, and letting that be your guiding path. Saying, what do I love? What am I passionate about? It's time to focus on that energy during this week and during this time. You're walking away from what you once thought you'd love. It's kind of like, ooh, this used to look really good on me, but now I don't like it. So now I'm walking away from it. I'm not going to sit there and try to make it work. I'm going to walk the path that lets me let in the beautiful things into my life, lets me be guided by beauty, connection, passion, what I desire. You're choosing you. You are also, the Eight of Cups can be an ending as severe as a divorce. You are also ending certain things. It's like, no, this isn't right. Or you're putting your foot down. It's like, no, this isn't right. This isn't what I want. This isn't what I need. I need to move forward with my love guiding me, with my passion leading me forward, with, what my heart desires being seen, instead of saying, oh, it doesn't matter. You're ruled by Venus. Your heart matters so much, Taurus. And yet we usually forget it. We think, oh no, Taurians are stable and pragmatic and stubborn and determined, but you are guided by love. And love leads you forward in the most extraordinary ways. So here, it's connecting with that energy to see yourself transformed. And it's walking away from what no longer is working. You can love certain aspects of things, but say, you know what, this isn't right. And here, with the Four of Wands, you are embracing what you are committed to. You are embracing your celebrations. You are embracing joys. There's new opportunities coming your way, meaning there can be new job opportunities, new home opportunities. There can be opportunities to travel. Opportunities are coming forward. And it's just something new. It might not even seem like an opportunity. It might be getting back into the swing of something that you used to love that you walked away from. And now it's like, okay, well, I really like this. Why did I stop it? Type of thing. And it's choosing, again, you. It's letting your passion, your heart guide you forward. With the Hangman, you're seeing things so differently than you have seen things before. And you think you're wrong, right? The Hangman is like, why aren't I fitting in? How can I be more like everyone else? Why do we want to be? I mean, I get caught up in that too. Oh my gosh, I'm not following the same path as everybody else is. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Do you want to follow that path? If you do, okay. But if you don't, if you're saying no, it would be terrible. Like, it would just be like slowly and steadily disappearing into my own existence. Then stop it. Because here the Hangman is looking at yourself, seeing things differently, seeing you differently, and being like, oh, well, that's not so much of a bad thing. And then you have the Three of Cups. You have people who celebrate you, even if it's your angels and your spirit guides, which does make it a little bit more tricky, right? Because we like real world people to celebrate us, to say good job, to be there for us. And sometimes we don't have that. And that's okay. It might not feel okay, but it is okay. What we're going to be seeing is we're going to be seeing the energy that raises our energy vibration, seeing the energy that raises us up, even with the media that we consume, with the art that we consume. Is it raising our energy vibration or is it lowering it? Because the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if we're born on the cusp with Aries, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, comes through very powerfully. It's like, this is my passion. This is what I desire. This is my fire. This is my determination. We can have a bit of a temper during this week, so do be mindful about that. But this is our passion, determination, fire, and focus leading us forward. Capricorn energy is represented by the Devil in the major arcana, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. Where are the chains being pulled, right? Where does it feel like you're a marionette and your strings are being pulled, right? Is it being pulled by the person who has the bad temper? Is it being guided by your passions and what you desire? Are you looking at top-down structures and saying, okay, I have to follow these rules and do things just this way and just this way? Because Capricorn energy, ruled by Saturn, is about the top-down structures. It is about the rules and the way it should be, the way it's supposed to be. But what about making those rules work for you? What about saying, okay, I know that that's the way people say it should be, but what about this? And what about that? And let's question this and let's question that. And how do I fit in to the greater understanding of what I want and what I'm moving forward towards? Where are my addictions? Where are my blind spots? Everybody's addicted to somebody. Well, yes, or something. Are we having addictions that we think of like as logical addictions come forward? Or is it like people pleasing? Is it, sacrificing? Is it, Is it a million things that people say, oh, that's so good, right? You always put others first. But what about putting yourself first? What about breaking chains and saying, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be pulled in two different directions. I'm moving forward in my passion, in my fire, in my power. But also, you can be learning from somebody who is very fiery, who is very passionate, who is like, no, that's not what I like. I'm not doing it. And that can be a very big thing and a very good thing for you. It moves you to the 10 of Swords. You're coming to a completion of a cycle when it comes to your voice, when it comes to what you are seeing for yourself. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10 card, and you have the 10 of Swords. So you begin with a 10 and you end with a 10. This is a time of change. The Magician is number one. The Magician is saying, look at your power, stand before the altar of your existence and take what is rightfully yours. Nobody's going to hand it to you. It's never going to be just the right time. You have to make it this time for you. Leading with your heart, leading with your passion, because your sensitivity, your way of connecting, it might seem by others, it might have been manipulated by others to chain you down because you love too much, right? Because you were too passionate about things. It was used against you. Now it's going to be one of your greatest powers forward. And it's also going to be a way that you're walking away from things that don't jive with you anymore. It's like it doesn't feel right. And that's all I need to know. And it brings us then to taking all the betrayals, all the hurts, all the disappointments, and using them to our advantage, saying, I have learned so much. I am now embracing my voice, and it is so much more resonant. It is deeper. It is more determined. It is more focused. It is more powerful than I ever thought it could be. But when you were going through it, it was like, how can this be so upsetting? How can I be so betrayed? How does it feel like I'm just lost? And now things are changing for you. Now you're breaking free. It might take you the whole entire 2025 to fully break free and fully move forward in your power. And I know that sounds like a long time, but for what you are accomplishing, Taurus, it is astounding. It is astounding. And it's fully gaining your footing, fully understanding what you want, and fully moving forward. You could also have been betrayed by a Capricorn energy, and that has lasted with you for way too long. And now it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the chains that you put around me. I'm setting myself free, and I'm still having to learn how to trust myself, how to move forward in this power, and also how to look at chaos and not be ruled by it and not try to rule it. Because that is one of the things that Capricorn energy has to do in its life. You know, that's one of the big themes. It's like, how do you look at chaos, not be ruled by it, and not try to conquer it, not try to say, I'm going to make it so ordered that there can never be any chaos here at all. Because to exist is to exist in chaos. So that's going to be important here. Embracing your fire, embracing your passion, but letting your heart guide you is going to be a very important thing. You're going to be very, very drawn to people who are tenacious, who have big goals, who go after what it is that they want, and who have a little bit of spice, a little bit of sassiness to them. All right, and you're going to have a bit of spice and sassiness to you this week, so just be aware. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Oh, the blue jay. I love the blue jay. It says, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Yes, exactly what we have been talking about here. Do so with humility and control. Yeah, it's time to take charge. It's time to go after what you want. And it's time to see yourself. It moves us then to the energy here to be the chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, family. Your family is going to be core. This is the root chakra. This is family. This is the family that you were born into, the family that raised you, the family that you've created for yourself, people who have become like family to you. This is at your root, those people who raise you up, okay? And that's going to be the energy that guides you forward. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. This is the King of Cups. Beware of emotional manipulation. Beware of people who will use your heart, your passion, your love against you, okay? And who say, like, if you love me, you would. If you only understood, you know, that type of thing. It's like, no, let your heart guide you forward. Let it be your heart. Also, don't second guess yourself. And don't think that the heart always needs to have such pragmatic reasoning. Now, this does not mean that we run away, join the circus, do that type of thing, unless you're really talented and that's something you've always wanted to do. It means to listen to your heart and to listen to what you love. But it's kind of like we don't want, with this energy here, with the King of Cups, what we don't want is the energy to become chaotic within us. And it's like a temper tantrum child, right? The energies come forward. They're listening to exactly what they want. It's all so important right here, right now. And they just kind of have a meltdown. So do be mindful about this. Dealing with people who have that energy, and also that energy coming forward in yourself, because that can be very overwhelming. Tapping your tailbone, tapping your kidneys with the okay sign kind of like on your back. You can also massage with the back of your hands. Okay, you can rub, you can tap, and letting yourself release the negative pent up energy in those areas is going to be so healing and so beneficial for you. Okay. Our subconscious spirit message is the crow. It says universal law and truth are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. And that's why you're standing before the altar of your existence. You are using this energy to create your reality, to see things more clearly, more openly, more powerfully, more passionately for yourself. It brings us then to our chakra energy, which is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. You are going to see the way that you need to be nourished. Meaning that if you are a cactus, you would not be planted in the rainforest, right? And if you were a orchid, you would not be planted in the desert. You have to see how you need to be nourished, how you need to be fed on this earthly plane. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's nourishment is different. What you are calling for is different. Seeing that within yourself is going to be very important. And also knowing that you can be an orchid. Everybody wants to be tough and strong, or they want to be, I don't know how it is that some people want to be fragile, like, oh, take care of me, but also nothing bothers me, right? Orchids, things bother them, right? They are sensitive. They need to be looked after. And a lot of people here were orchids. I can see that within myself as well. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like, oh my gosh, you're just so high maintenance. It doesn't mean that. It means that you need your environment to be right for you. And honoring that within yourself and grounding yourself in that energy is important. Okay? So a grounding mat, you can get them off of Amazon, right? Going outside, those things are going to be important for you. Grounding yourself, stabilizing yourself. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of the 10 of Wands. Be mindful of overburdening yourself, putting more and more and more on your plate until all you see is the dirt on your shoes. It is time to let it go. And this is the third 10 that we have gotten, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 10 of Wands. So this is a time of transformation. This is a time of completion of a cycle when it comes to our passions, when it comes to our mind, our way of looking at things, when it comes to the door being open. But we have to release. We are going to want to put more and more and more on our shoulders because that's just who we are. It's not going to help us. It's not going to be like, oh, well, this is fun for me, so I'm now going to do that. It's going to be one more thing on the plate that needs to get done. And we have to release. We have to say no to things instead of yes. It moves us then to the Death card. This is very strong Scorpio energy, which is also our sister sign. So Scorpio energy can work beautifully with us. Or it can be intense because we like to see things in the pragmatic waking world. And Scorpio energy is seeing things in the spirit world. So here, Scorpio energy is October 23rd to November 21st. It is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new, transformation, connection with spirit, deeper understanding, letting yourself, listen to what your spirit guides have to say without saying it has to be practical, though. This is a time and this is a week where you have to challenge yourself to listen to your heart, listen to spirit's message, and to open up the doors to the transformations that come because of that knowledge and that wisdom. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.